Several years ago, ReAct has identified a critical need of empowering caregivers within child care institutions in Indonesia. And for the past 3 years, we've been conducting workshops and conferences to train caregivers from organizations across Indonesia. A few months ago, I went to a conference on alternative child care in Prague. This is where I met Dr. Rygaard and came to know about his program. Currently, Dr. Rygaard is here in Indonesia with us, training social workers, caregivers, and trainers so that we can prepare a blueprint to roll this out and bring it to institutions across Indonesia.
My name is Niels Pieter Rygaard. I'm a clinical psychologist, and I specialize in treating children who have been deprived early in life, because that has lifelong consequences. And after 25 years of work, I got really tired of looking at children who came too late. Usually, scientists live in one world, leaders lead in another world, and practitioners live in a third world, and they never talk. But I designed 15 science-based sessions in educating orphan caregivers. What is quality childcare? How can we define that? And then I drew out the essentials. So it's a program for foster families, it's a program for orphanages. It translates research into practices, gives recommendations, and participants have made video demonstrations which accompany all the sessions. It's also a leadership education program and an organizational development program. And what they say is that the leaders become much more aware of what they're supposed to do. The staff suddenly understands their professional roles. They have less quarrels with the children. Children start growing.
What I find very elegant and powerful about this program is that any orphanage can come to it, do a self-assessment, and decide for themselves what's the most relevant and what will be the most impactful for them.
There's another basic idea of this program, and that is that local partners are co-designers of their own practice. This program has proved to be transcultural. We don't impose some kind of practices on them. We demonstrate to them what is good practice and the general ideas of the program, but the way you implement it is completely the task of the locals. For example, here in Bali, where we are now, you have local traditions and religion, and only the local leaders know how to transfer the principles into good practices. One of the most important principles in quality childcare is that you should improve the relations between leader and staff. It doesn't matter if it's the leader of an orphanage or if it's a foster family manager, because relations tend to roll downwards. Instead of top-down organizations, transform them into dialogue-based organizations, where staff members are also active members who can take their own decisions and contribute to the way you care for children. The key principles of this program is that it is not economics that matter. It is not necessarily the number of caregivers that matter. What matters is that we should create a social emotional village. For example, in an orphanage, where children have roles, where they have a function, there's a reason for their presence. So it's not just a question of how many carrots do we have and how many potatoes and how we're going to spend the money. It's also a question of, is mother talking to the children while she is doing the carrots or whatever she is? And are the children interacting with her and with each other? And that is social and emotional richness. There's one more little thing to it, and that is that many orphanage leaders have never had formal leadership training. And this is what they get in the program.
As a founder of ReAct and as a father of 3 children of my own, what I would really like to see is the quality of care at these institutions go up. I would like to see individual children treated like individual children, with dignity, with self-respect, and with care by caregivers and peers within the organizations they live in. I would like to see the children grow up to be resilient, happy, well-adjusted adults.
I believe in myself.